once you're finished with your opening title sequence, which remember should be animated, motion title, and should not be something boring like my video or computer project or anything like that, and should not include your last name, then it's time to add your end credits. So for this, you're going to scroll to the end of your project, and you're going to click on the text, which should already be open. And inside of the free folder, you'll see static. Inside of the static folder, you will see end credits. Click on that and drag it to the very end of your project. Again, don't worry about timing yet, just drag it to the end. It should snap together. Then double click on it to open it up. Click in this text box at the top of the screen here. Press Control A and press the backspace key to get rid of what's already there. We don't have a director, a producer, actors, or anything like that. We just have our credits. Our credits, which we will find in our story map. Remember, we did our end credits slide when we finished the story map. So, of course, you can go to your grade report on Schoology or your grades. You can also go into the Chapter 1 folder and open up the story map, or you can open it from your Google Drive. And if you did your story map end credits correctly, where you listed your URLs along with a short description of the image, all you've got to do is just select your text from that text box, copy it, and then go back to WeVideo and paste. Now I say that's all you have to do. There is a little bit more to it than that. Now obviously this does not look good at all. You can't see all my credits. Don't worry about how small it is. Keep in mind that when we actually view your video, it's going to be full screen on, at the very least, the Chromebook screen, which is going to be about 6 times the size of what you see right now. But we do have to make some changes here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to change the alignment so that it is left aligned. And that's going to help, but it still doesn't look very good. Then we have to go over and see, at least for mine, I don't have a separation between my first credit and my second one. So for me, it goes bunny, beach, and then all other photos are mine. So I go in here and I find my bunny. Okay, and I'm going to bring this up to the previous line. Oops, it's not going to let me. That's okay. That's good where it is. But also notice that it gets cut off here on the end. So it gets cut off right at that MA, which is right here, the word master. So I'm going to look for a natural spot to make a separation. And in this case, any of the slashes or underscores would be a good place, preferably a slash. So I'm going to click in between this slash and the letter M here, and I'm going to press Enter to put that down to another line. And now notice that, well, it's still cut off, so something's definitely wrong there. Let me go up here. Here's another slash and push that down. You can change your font. I wouldn't go any farther, any lower than 30 probably, but you can make the font smaller if you think that's going to help. And I can actually bring this back up, and it's still cut off here right before Fraser Bunny Rabbits. So I'm going to click after the slash, press Enter. All right, and then I still need to separate beach onto its own line. And there we go. So now I've got beach on its own line. Then this gets cut off right after master here. There we go. So I'm going to click after the slash and bring that W2667, whatever that is, down to the next line. Okay, so now that's not cut off. Again, I'm just looking over here at the right side of the screen and making sure that I can see all of the URL. And then the last one is right here. For me, all other photos are mine. Now mine's really simple. I can actually put some spaces in between here. I could dress it up, choose a different font, and so on. But really what I want is each of my credits to be its own separate thing, and nothing is cut off over on the right side of the screen here. So if you open yours up and it looks like this, whoops, there we go. This is not done. Okay, you have to go through those steps like I just showed you and make sure that, again, at the very least, it's left aligned. You may change the font. I wouldn't go any smaller than 30. And you have to separate these pieces so you can see the entire URL of each of them. And if you have room, which many of you won't, and that's fine, you can put them on separate lines like that. When you have finished this and your opening credits and it looks good, and you can check it out for yourself by putting this into full screen, Okay, everything is visible. I've got all of my credits. I made it easy on myself by using my own photos. Then you can raise your hand and call me over, and I'll check this for you. But make sure it looks good. Everything is visible. Nothing is cut off from the sides or the top or bottom before you call me over, because I'm just going to tell you to do that at that point. Let me know if you have any questions. Should work out pretty easily for you.